everybody, and welcome back to Maisie's Garden. We're just doing another form of cards in the car. It's just another oracle message. I'm using the Witch's Circle, an oracle of symbolism and magic that I have. It's the week of Halloween. Let's get a little, look at me, I'm dressed appropriately, guys. Let's get a message, all right? Spirit, tell me a message. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're not doing well, please reach out, talk to somebody that you trust to speak about it, all right? It's the first step in becoming well again, is getting it out. All right, guys? All right, let's see. Spirit, what kind of message do we have? Just a quick little oracle message. Anything? Come on, Spirit. These cards, there's not that many, so in shuffling, it's hard to get something to pop out. You're embarrassing me here, Spirit. Here we go. They made me work for it. Oh, God. All right, let's see. So you may need to go watch my other thing. You may need to work for something. You may need to work for it. Okay, work. All right. Ooh, we have the Fox. Someone needs to be clever. Someone needs to be witty. They need to use their intelligence and also know when to, I heard sidestep, and to know when to, I don't want to say be manipulative, but learn how to manipulate a situation in their favor. Being very clever, witty, seeing things from both sides, playing the devil's advocate. Is also what I'm getting. It says, representing cleverness, adaptability, and the power of disguise. The Fox reminds us to be clever and adaptable and to use our ability to disguise ourselves when necessary. You may need to know the environment you're in and know how to play the part. Okay, there may be something that you are doing where you kind of need to be able to be a chameleon a little bit, or need to be able to disguise yourself. You may be one way and you may need to present yourself a different way in order to get in to certain doors, all right, to get into certain crowds, to be able to talk to certain people. And then once you're in, it's like you can then start infiltrating. You can start, in that clever, witty way, dropping whatever information, knowledge, bits and pieces of your personality, whatever it is. But you kind of are going to have to play the part a little bit here. You're going to have to really show up the way that others need you to be first in order to gain access. Okay. And then again, like I said, once you're in, you're in. You may need to adapt your strategy, come up with something very creative in order to get in somewhere or to actualize something. But with the Fox being here, you guys have every power to do so. Sorry, guys, there's something on my pants here. Anyway, let's see if anything else comes out, because that's quick. You may need to come off as very passive, cuddly, cute, almost like the deer. And this is like wolf in sheep's clothing, but not in the sense of in a dangerous way. It's almost as if you need to present yourself like the sheep, like the deer, like the bunny, you know what I mean? And really not show that you can be a full-on predator when necessary, that you have the ability to... Sorry, I'm watching this spider, so there's some type of transformation possibly coming, or you need to weave some type of web to catch somebody. There may be some lies that you need to catch, and you need to be clever, and again, disguise yourself or play the part in order to get the truth or get whatever, spin that web so that you can catch somebody in the web of their own lies. I was getting that too. But like I said, you may not show your teeth. You don't have to show your teeth all of the time. You don't have to show that powerful predator nature that you may have. That it's okay to be that way. But know when to use that power and when not to. Okay. And then we have Sage came out. Representing wisdom, clarity, and spiritual growth. The sage reminds us to seek wisdom, to clear our minds, and continue on our spiritual journey. You may know stuff. You may get intuitive hits, messages from your spirit guides, from, your intuition, just divine hits, okay? And you may have to pretend like you don't know what's going on. You may have to play stupid in order to, again, get in the position that you want to get in with certain people so that you can learn the truth. There it is again. To get into this position, to get into where it is that you need to be in order to get what it is that you're looking for, okay? Whether it is the truth, whether it's, some form of information, something, okay? And you may have to play stupid. You may already know the information. You have to play stupid until you get actual evidence, or you get concrete, get something concrete to be able to enact justice, or to be able to actually out or tell the truth of whatever this is. They want you to play the part right. This is giving me high priestess vibes as well. The sage card this looks like a high priestess card. So that means you have to be mysterious. You have to, again, play dumb. You don't show all of your cards, okay? You don't tell all the things that you know. You kind of keep things under wraps and only give information when it is necessary to give the information to get what you need to get. You're going to have to be manipulative in some form. And again, like I said, that doesn't always necessarily mean you have to be the bad guy in the situation. You can manipulate situations in your favor. Manipulation is just a form of manifestation. To manipulate energy is to manifest. And that's why manipulation has such a negative context, but it doesn't always have to be negative. You may need to manipulate a little bit in doing so, like not showing all your hands, right? That's manipulating people into believing that maybe you don't have the right cards, you don't have the right information, you are dumb in some way, okay? And that's what you're going to need to do. Bottom of the deck is Dragonfly, representing change, transformation, and self-discovery. Like I said, when I saw that spider, I saw some type of transformation, something along those lines going on. The Dragonfly reminds us to embrace change and trust the journey of self-discovery. You may figure out yourself here, or learn a different side of yourself. Learn some new gifts, tricks, talents, and you may need to keep it under wraps. You may have hidden talents that you keep under wraps. You may not tell everybody about this stuff. You may not, you're not gonna sorry, I'm watching this spider do some stuff here in the car. Go. Thank you. You may have stuff that you kind of keep hidden. You may not showcase all of what you're capable of, and you be clever to do so. You be, did that spider just get on me somewhere? You would be smart to do that. I don't know where the spider went. It's tiny. I'm not scared of it or anything, but you guys, anyway, you'd be wise to not, again, show all of your cards, show your full hand, tell everybody the things that you know or what you're capable of doing. All right. You may need to kind of play a part or pretend for a little while until you get all the information, or until it's safe to do so. All right. That's what I'm getting for you guys. That's, it kind of doubles down on the last message that I got. So go watch the other Oracle message that I posted as well. All right. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you soon.